Hi, my name is Vijayata, and in today's video I am going to talk about three visa subclasses which are the most popular subclasses for immigration to Australia. These three subclasses are often confused, and though it may seem very easy, but they are not as easy to understand. So I will take an opportunity to try and simplify that to you, and probably after this video, whatever research you do, it's going to make more sense. Subclasses for immigration which is applicable for overseas applicants usually are the subclass 189, subclass 190 and 491. Now I'll begin with explaining what a subclass 189 is. Subclass 189 is a permanent resident visa. It is also called as an independent category, and if you get your permanent resident visa through subclass 189, you're free to live and work in any part of Australia from day one. There is a specific list of occupations which can be filed under subclass 189, and I am going to list down in the description box that list, so you can look that up. If your occupation lies in that list, then there is a possibility of you to file subclass 189, and if not, then you might want to take a look at other two subclasses occupation list. The second subclass that I'm going to talk about is subclass 190. It is also called as a state nominated permanent resident visa. In this subclass, you get invited by a state government to apply for the permanent resident visa, and whichever state invites you for it, you commit to live and work in that state for the first 2 years. This is also a permanent resident visa, and there is a list of occupations. Again, refer to my description box. If your occupation lies in that list, then you're eligible to apply under subclass 190. The third category is a subclass 491. This is a recently introduced visa category, and this has come in place of the subclass 489. 491 is a provisional state nominated visa which leads you to permanent residence. It is a 5-year visa, and for the first 3 years you commit to live and work in the state that has invited you to apply for the subclass 491, and once you have met that eligibility criteria, that is when you are able to apply for permanent resident visa. Now again, I'm listing down the occupations that are eligible to be filed under 491. Now there is something that is usually not understood by a lot of people is, if your occupation is in the subclass 189, you are not only eligible to apply for under subclass 189, but you can also apply for under subclass 190, and you may also be able to apply for subclass 491 depending on some other factors. But what I'm trying to say is that the 189 list has an option of being filed under subclass 190 as well as 491. Not the other way around. Now, if you have an occupation which is under subclass 190, that occupation can be filed obviously under subclass 190, and can also be filed under subclass 491, but not the other way around. Now, if you have an occupation which is under the list of subclass 491, you can file for your visa under subclass 491 only. You cannot choose option of subclass 190 or subclass 189. If 189 and 190 are permanent resident visas, then why would anyone choose 491? Is one, of course, if your occupation is limited to be filed under 491, then you have no choice but to take that route. The second is, there are times when you need higher points to be invited, and you may get that option if you file it under subclass 491, because you get additional 15 points from the state government versus the 190 category, in which the state gives you 5 additional points. That same state gives you 15 additional points if you file under subclass 491. Because 189 does not need a nomination from a particular state government, so obviously there are no additional points that is eligible. Alright, so this is what I wanted to share today, guys. If you would like to know more, if you would like to understand if you are eligible for immigration or what subclass are you eligible for, you can refer to the contact details in the description box, and I'll be happy to help. Thank you very much.